like I'ma rob some. One lick away, starting the prize.
Hey y'all, it's Tyler Khimani. I'm in my backyard. We about to get into this lovely interview with VonteBomaye.
What's going on?
How you doing today?
I'm all right. Thanks for having me.
No problem. It's a lovely, nice Friday in LA, you know. You from Chicago, correct?
Yeah, the west side, out west, 290 gang.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about Chicago? How you came out to LA? How long you been out here?
I originally came with Lay's Pizza. They brought me out here. Yeah, I was good. Like I used to always work in the restaurant industry.
Okay. I'm like the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they flew me out here in 2015. I want to say September. I had just got out of school. And I came out here, like I always wanted to come to LA because like I'm from out west, from the west side. Mm-hmm. I grew up watching like, you know, Boys in the Hood, all the LA movies, mm-hmm. You know, all the dope black movies that was shot in LA. Like Higher Learning is one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
So when I came out here, granted I was at Pasadena, I stayed at the what's the name of that hotel? I know where it's at, but I stayed at a nice ass hotel out mm-hmm. there. I'm literally walking to the pizza place. That brought me out here, and that made me feel like, man, I'm finally in LA. Like I gotta move out here. Mm-hmm. So that was like the beginning of it. I came out here with my guy Jeff Jackson. We went to college together at different times. We went to the same school. We got up in Truth Studios and recorded some music. This was 2015.
Okay.
This is when I really started actually like taking music serious. Like I'm fresh out of school. And we did a song, we did two, Ain't None to Me and Black Man Lost. That's what started it. Okay. Long story short, I came with Blaze, and that just kind of like, you know, everything manifested itself. So that made me kind of want to come out here and like pursue my music career.
So pizza brought you out here. And pizza is the reason why you out here making moves in music. That's interesting. That's actually a nice story. Can you kind of tell us about your name? I know Bomaye, it means kill him in another language. Mm-hmm. I know Ali used that as his chant back in the day at his fight. So can you tell us why you chose that name? I like to learn artist names.
Well, originally, I mean, everybody called me Vonte, mm-hmm. and that's still a lot of people still call me that. But it's really just me, like, I chose that name because I grew up watching like the Rocky movies and, you know, watching boxing and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I felt like when you watching the Ali movie or like when you go back and watch them fights, when the crowd was chanting like Bomaye, like it just turned him up. Mm-hmm. So this just me just turned up, like, mm-hmm. and just like feel it. So like that's what really brought it out of me. So.
Okay. Did you know it mean kill him?
Yeah.
And then okay.
It's kill them all actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're also into spirituality and, you know, consciousness and knowing yourself. How do you balance, you know, being a normal person and knowing, you know, the deeper meanings in life and other things?
I mean, it's a lot, but honestly, I would say the weed. That's why I was like, man, look, let's smoke. Like, but really though, I think it's just being level-headed at all times, mm-hmm. knowing that it's a time and place for everything, and you know, it's a time to be serious. It's a time to be like, you know, relaxed. You don't got to be like super informative all of the time. So yeah. I think that helped. And just music, like even if I'm not working on music, like if I'm listening to like some Marvin Gaye or something, like the shit that got soul in it, like mm-hmm. that just like be relaxing to me. So that helps for sure. But.
Yeah, I feel it. Which gets me into your recent release. Well, you had two releases. Instincts, which was one that you released in February, which I really like. It gives me a Tupac vibe. The way you rap it reminds me of "Come with Me," like your voice. I don't know. It's like it's dope. I like it. I hear the West Coast influence, and then you also dropped TA Volume 2, which is an EP, but you did something different.
Yeah.
You did like a whole like 11-minute song.
Yeah, I kept it all in like one track because I wanted you to like. I'm sure it's multiple things I've said in the thing or at different parts of the project mm-hmm. where you like, let me go look this up. Mm-hmm. But if you miss it, you gotta rewind it and put the whole. It's. I'm looking at it like a cinematographer. Okay. I'm putting a picture together, but I want you to follow along. So if you gotta go back, you gotta go back to the beginning. You gotta go back all the way through. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's smart with the people's attention span because when you play it, you hear it. it's quick. It don't feel,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
Like
feel 11 minutes.
it flowed like how it was supposed to. You be like, everybody that's heard it like before it came out was like, damn, this it? And I'm like, yeah, this how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because when you sent it to me, I was like, okay, this is one of the songs. And so I was like, he said he dropped the EP, and I'm trying to find the full EP. Like, it's just picking up with just one song, and I was high, so I didn't realize like that. I was like, oh, it's all in one track. Okay, but I like that concept. It also reminds me of a couple of rappers have done that before. Nipsey Hussle did it with Crenshaw and Slauson, which is a long, like 3 different songs in one. But I like that. I like that concept, and I like your explanation behind it. Just basically getting people's ear, because you do have to run it back. You do have. I'm sorry, I put that out.
That's all good.
You do have to run it back. You do have to like stop and pause. Be like, wait, hold on. Okay, I like this, and oh, okay, this is a different song. But they all transition in a nice way, where it's not like I gotta like kind of fast forward through that one so I can get to the next one. Like, you don't want to. You want the whole thing to play out.
Appreciate it. That's what I strive for. Shout out to my engineers, the producer, IB Classic, Nick Johnson on the mix, Mike Bosley on the master, produce. Shout out to everybody just like help these records come to life. Like,
Yeah, shout out to
I
them.
wouldn't be me without them.
Yes. Did you have any like doubts about putting it out like that, being that it's just one long song? Did you have any like doubts about how the listeners were going to take it or anything?
No, because I think it's something for everybody got their thing. And I think the people who like into that, like, you get an album now, right? Most of the time it's what 40 or so minutes, and the way I'm structuring this is a whole series. So my thought process behind this was, okay, if you actually go back to TA Value 1, it's the same beat from my rhyme book. We just played with the melody.
Okay.
It's the same beat. It's a plot that I'm putting together. Like I said, I'm thinking like a cinematographer. So it's multiple installments of The Godfather. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we get to the third part of this project, I'll feel like then, like, I'm only gonna get picky. My beats only gonna get better. The music only gonna sound better. So as I continue to rise, like, by the time I get ready to like put out an album, like, it's gonna be some shit. Like, my goal was to always put out 5 Illmatics. First time I heard Illmatic, I'm like, I can't put out none that ain't like this. Like, if it ain't like this, I don't want to put it up. And I'm okay with where I'm at because I've been developing my sound. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I'm only getting better with time. So I'm like this wine right here.
Yes, that sangria hits. Shouts to Costco. You talk about Nas, Illmatic, and everything. I feel like you are very influenced by 90s, 2000 hip hop, and you really perfect your craft and worry about quality over quantity. How do you feel about the rap game now, where people are just dropping songs and not really trying to focus in on making their craft better and making better music and just dropping songs with people?
I mean, I think the reality of that is there's no like artist development no more. So everybody, because the internet is so broad, and hey, it works for some people. The internet is very broad, and it's a space now where everybody's accessible at the click of a phone, the click of a tweet. So I think it works for some people, but most of the time, those people, they come and they go. So the thing that I'm on, like, I'm gonna be remembered. So it's like, I want you to kind of like, I'm thinking like a cinematographer. I want you to be a part of every step of my movement, seeing it develop into, the butterfly getting out of the cocoon. You feel me? So that's how I'm doing everything.
Do you feel like it also gives like your audience some type of like, cliffhanger, or where they like, okay, I wonder what he's about to do next? Like, what is he about to do?
100%. I think just the simple fact of, I hate talking about my own stuff, but if I'm being honest, I look back at my older like visuals, listen to my older music, I see the improvements. Like, shout out to the camera guy 1050. Like, my video looked nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like that's Marvin Scorsese right there. You feel me? Like, I'm stepping my shit up. So like, it feel good. Like I say in the song, I don't really follow nobody, but I grew up like, I listen to like whole rap, of course. Like, that's Jay, and like, he did an interview and he said, what did he say? I think he did an interview. He said you get your confidence from your work, and that kind of stuck with me. Like when you constantly like putting in effort to like better yourself, I feel like it'll show, you know. And I'm just like embodying that. So that's a good part of this journey too.
Yeah, that is interesting. Speaking of your music videos, I just want to say the storyline in Instincts. I really like that. Marvin, y'all did
I gotta direct. Appreciate that, but I gotta shout out my guy Pierre Ace Views.
Okay.
Like,
y'all did that.
yeah, we put together a little movie for you. So,
can you talk about the scene where you're walking in the park and there's like a homeless man? He's talking. He's telling you basically like, you know, there's a beast in everybody. Can you tell me why you decided to put that in there, or why?
When he was explaining it to me originally, I think his intent was. So you say I remind you like come get me. Like when I listen to Instincts, it's more so like exactly I ain't the killer but don't push me. You feel me? And I think that was just his moment in time for him to be like, you know, a lot of people who choose to actually listen. I look at everybody as people.
Yeah.
Everybody's people. So homeless or not, like if somebody on the street and they saying something to me, I feel like I was meant to hear whatever they gotta say. So I think that just made it feel more authentic, and it kind of go with the song in the sense of don't let nobody get you off your square.
Yeah, I really like it, and I'm glad it had a storyline, because I'm saying I like artists that are now getting back into storylines and not just doing pointless videos and they just rapping and all the homies smoking blunts. Like, okay, we get it.
Yeah, it's the aesthetic, man. Like I said, I'm doing movies. Like
yeah, it's real clean, crisp. I love it, and it matches with the song. So you like, oh shit.
Appreciate it.
Well thought out. I also just wanted to say my favorite track on Volume 2 is Run It Up.
Yeah,
I like
figured.
it. I really like that one. It's a cool vibe. I could feel like I could smoke and like drive. I like smoking and driving for some reason. You're not supposed to do it. It's illegal. But I like music that make me want to like just cruise or something.
Do you feel like it'll make you twerk a little bit?
Low key.
We've been working on like that's another like hidden talent of mine. Like I'm heavily influenced by LL for sure. I can't lie. Like my mom, my mom listened. My mom young, so I listened to what she listened to. So I know about Lady of Rage, Snoop, and LL because of her. And I came in like making songs for like the ladies, like for real. So it was like I'm definitely gonna get back to that just cause like the women are the real A&Rs anyway. They decide what's hot. So
hello,
and
message.
I already came in kind of under that mold, so I'm like, I still got it. So yeah, we definitely working on some stuff for that, for sure. But
yeah, no, it's definitely something I would like to like, you know, get ready to. Like I'm about to go out with my girls, like, you know, run it up, like, you know, we cute girl, run it up, girl.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Shout out to Go Hayes.
Yeah, shout out to Go to Hayes. Y'all, it's a great 11 minutes. I need y'all to tune in. It's a dope. You wouldn't be disappointed. Yeah, so go listen to it if you haven't listened to it. But we're about to get into the questionable section of this interview, and you know, you can pick one or two questions.
Oh shit!
I haven't done this in a long time.
let me smoke the weed.
Yes, I haven't done this in so long. I'm sorry. Let me have a moment. Fucking Corona. I haven't like actually had somebody pick one in so long. I've been picking for people and just doing them dirty. So we're almost out.
So I just worry. I gotta answer whatever is in there.
Yes, you can pick one or two. If you don't like it, you can put it back and pick another one. Either one. This is gonna be hilarious.
Alright, I'll pick one first. See what's up.
Okay.
Who took my concert virginity?
Yeah. So who was your first concert?
I have to think. I really got to think about this.
You go to a lot of concerts?
I used to, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably a music festival. I would say Raekwon and Method Man.
Ooh, wow.
Probably what? in my recent history, that was probably what 15, 16.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's real though. How was that? Was that like a heavy influence of you wanting to rap?
Man, funny story. So, one of my old like publicists like used to like mess with Raekwon, so she introduced me to him. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was saying what's up to him, and it'd be dope like when you able to like recite their lines and they be rapping with you and shit. Like we had one of them type of moments, and it was funny as hell. But yeah, like again, my mom kind of messed with them, and I'll never forget when that Meth and Mary J. Blige song came out. Like that was a moment. So them be moments that I'll cherish forever. Like being able to like not be on some starstruck shit, but just be able to have them moments where like, yeah, I spit a nigga lines. And he was like fucking with me, like, oh yeah, I see you here. So
yeah, no, that's dope. That's amazing. I love that you are showing respect to the OGs in the hip hop game.
I'll pick a couple more. I thought it was gonna be something off the wall.
Let me take that one out so you don't pick it again. It's some off the wall in there. It's some not. You gotta dig in there. You're not trying to dig in there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Let me dig in there. I got fat fingers though too. Name a sex position that you don't like. What I will say is, if it's something that name a sex position you don't like. If I'm dealing with a woman and it's something that like I can't say it's something that I don't like, but if it's something that like I'm a pleaser, so if it's something that she doesn't like, whether that be in the bed, I want to actually try to work on that, like especially if we like romantically involved. Like, but I can't say it's nothing I can't like. Like sex is like always an intimate thing, so it's just not it's like an art. So.
Yeah, it is, niggas. It's art. Anyway, but I just want to thank you for sitting down with me. This was an amazing interview. I appreciate you. And
again, thanks for having me, man. Thanks for the hospitality. That sangria got me wanting some barilla. You know I can't say that shit.
You talking about the taco?
Yeah.
You know how to say it?
Barilla.
No, I don't, because I know how to roll my R's. I can't roll my R's.
Barilla.
So I just
that's
know
the way,
it's the
that's the
tacos
way.
that you dip. I don't know. But thank you for coming out. Can you let the people know where they can find your music, where they can find your Instagram, Twitter, and all that?
Everything VonteBomaye related, VonteBomaye.com. I prefer sending people to the website first, because some of the stuff I be posting, like the feds, the Google alphabet boys now, so they the police now, so certain things I be saying they don't like, but yeah, I prefer everybody to go to the website. You can find everything VonteBomaye related at VonteBomaye.com. Instagram, all of the music, streams, everything that's available on the website.
I'm sorry. Did you pick one off the tree? Are you eating a lime? I mean a lemon?
I thought it was an orange, but
And you just fucking it up? Is it sweet?
it's sour.
I'm sorry, y'all. The camera guy is fucking up a lemon.
Hey, make sure you keep that shit in there. He high off contact.
Nah, that might be the sangria right there. But I'm Tyler Khimani, and we are out of here.
Busting my ass with nothing to show, but you know why West niggas gon' get to the door.